waiting on Jerry Jones to die for about 15 years. God
damn.
This guy be stage 4 cancer. You met him. Did you try to put any points? I'd have fucking given you some points.
Nah, I told him, I said, yo, man, you got to get this shit together, man. You know what I mean? Because you on some bullshit, and we've been out here rooting for you for a long motherfucking time. And he said, yeah, man, you know, he said, look, man, he said, you know, sometimes you zig when you should zag, but you got to zig that way and zag that way. And I'm like, okay, you know, what the fuck is he even talking about? Like, he just, like, that was the craziest part.
He gave you the Trump weave.
That was crazy. That was some ridiculous small talk that he didn't even have to do.
If you ever watch an interview with him, he answers every question like that. I've been thinking he has dementia. He's still alive and kicking.
He just speaks in riddles.
He took a shot with us, though.
Of course he did. He's a fucking alcoholic. Of course. What are you surprised about?
I mean, at his age, I'm like, dang, you still drink? Like, he took a shot, and like some of that shit spilled on his shirt.
You
and
know,
he
that's
just kept
probably
it going.
why he has this Netflix documentary, so he can remember the good days, because he's forgotten all
that. That shit is fire, though.
I'm not watching.
Did you watch
it.
You should fuck the Kosh. You gotta watch that shit. If I should make you proud to be a Cowboy
fan. When he
fan.
dies, I'll watch it. I'm gonna celebrate the good times.
Listen, that shit makes you proud to be a Cowboy fan. I'm like, yo, I gotta let my oldest daughter watch this so she understands why we became the way we became.
Yeah.
You need to know why your granddad tased somebody at MetLife Stadium on 9/11 at a Cowboys game. You need to know why your grandfather has a tattoo that says 6-time Super Bowl champion, even though we only won 5. You need to know why your father is a diehard Cowboy fan like his. You need to know why they call your grandfather Cowboy. This is why. These glory days.
Don't punish her.
No,
some good times that happened in the past.
But rewind on one of these stories really fast. Which one? Who did
his dad tased the guy at MetLife Stadium on 9/11.
A Marine.
Why?
Break it down. The Cowboys were playing the Jets. And my dad was there with his wife.
It wasn't 9/11 though, because 9/11 was a Tuesday, so they weren't playing on a Tuesday.
No. 9/11 anniversary.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a 9/11 anniversary.
Well, you knowing that is suspect. You can't know that too well. I know. That is, you're adding fuel. You're adding jet fuel.
No,
you're adding jet fuel to that.
Every 9/11 doc goes, it's the most beautiful Tuesday ever. They always talk about it. That's how I think I would know.
It was a 9/11 anniversary.
Tuesday,
and my dad was there with his wife. I was in the Jets owner's suite, and they asked me if I wanted my dad in here with me, and I said no. He don't know how to act. And so he was out there, and
you were in Woody Johnson's suite.
I guess whatever. How is he on the Jets for a while?
Yeah. Johnson & Johnson, that broke ass vaccine.
That's really Woody Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's Johnson & Johnson.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
For Woody Johnson, that is double dick name. That's fire.
That is a double dick name. That's the greatest porn name ever. But yeah, my dad just got into it because he you know, we grew up Jehovah's Witness, and everybody stood for the anthem. He didn't stand, but also he was a little older, so he didn't want to stand. And when his wife got up to use the bathroom, the Marine was like, "I'm not moving." Because y'all didn't get up for the anthem. My dad was like, man, get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
your dad is right.
And he was like, nah, I'm not moving. And so, my dad tastes.
I think your dad was 100%.
Yeah, no,
you see right there, look, fan. This shit was on the front page of the New York Post. Fan uses illegal taser at Jets game.
Can you read the first sentence? Read the first sentence.
What year was this, by the way?
You want me to read it? Can you see it?
Damn, we had just started Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club started in 2010.
So you're already making headlines. Charlamagne McKelvey isn't sure how his father got an illegal taser into MetLife Stadium on the 10th anniversary. It's a 10th anniversary too.
Damn, I didn't realize it was the 10th anniversary. Jesus Christ.
Sunday night. That's so funny.
That is.
Oh, you lied. He said he was attacked by 4 or 5 Jets jerseys. No, he was attacked by 4 or 5 Jets fans for having a Dallas jersey on. You said it was about him being a Cowboy fan. It was because he sat.
Time out. Bleep that, because that was the truth. This was.
I was like, I never heard this version.
But no, he did get jumped though. They did.
Please keep it.
There's a
statute
video.
of limitations
There's
is
a video.
up.
There's a video. He did get jumped. No, I never saw this part though. You said I'm joking for the pod. It's pod jokes. We joking for the pod.
Can we please keep it?
I don't care.
The statute is up.
We joking for the pod.
That is hilarious. I'm like, when you say this shit, I'm like, damn, I never heard this version.
No, I was always told that he wouldn't get up, but he did get jumped. But it's Jet Stadium. You got a Cowboys jersey on. Of course they're going to heckle the fucking Cowboys.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. This shit made Fox News? I don't remember this shit now.
We lost that game, by the way. I said we like I'm still a fan of the Cowboys.
You are,
Fuck
man.
them.
Come on. Once you from Dallas, bro. Once a Cowboy, always a Cowboy.
How do you feel about him switching up and becoming a Chiefs fan?
I haven't become a real fan of anything.
You're a
I'm
Chiefs
honestly
fan. What are you
broken.
talking about?
And after, that happened, the Cowboys sucked. Then Luka got traded, and then a week later, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I was with my wife and her whole family from Philly listening to that fucking fight song for 3 hours. I'm like, I'm done with sports.
Yo,
God
that-
don't want me to be a sports fan.
okay.
It's
Yo,
over.
that bail, I don't remember paying that much in no bail, bro. That show up. That shit is crazy. I'm about to call my pops like, you owe me some money.
22.
But usually you have to pay
You pay
10%. So maybe you pay 20,
it wouldn't even,
25.
that was whack. Why would they put that up there? That was wild.
well,
See, this is the video.
Oh.
Wait, is that your dad in the wear jersey?
Now, my dad's actually on the ground. And so my cousin gonna start, they all just gonna start swinging.
That's valid.
That's right, baby.
That's valid.
Most
You
corners
gotta
of South
do that.
Carolina, they just gonna start swinging. Because, first they trying to, let them up, let them up.
But the fact is that despite very high security at these games, they're dividing men and women into different lines and checking
What a good
everybody's
era.
bags as you go in. But somebody managed to get a taser gun.
Yo,
But you know why? You know how he got it in? Because he didn't know he wasn't supposed to have it. You gotta understand, we from the South. Akash, you from Texas,
I know
bro.
you're trying to rope me into this. And can I be honest? I would normally have your back, but I know you wouldn't have my back. So you sit alone in it. You sit in this corner.
Well, I mean,
I don't know what
how
you're
can I have
talking
your
about.
back for having a whole jet that runs into a building? I'm talking about a fucking taser, Akash. Okay? I'm talking about a simple taser.
Yeah, how did they get the airplanes into the
Hey,
building?
you know what? I don't have your back for the majority of the crime that happens in this country.
But listen, he had it on his side, and he just walked in. He didn't know he wasn't supposed to have it. You know that's how I used to shoplift? I used to always shoplift by not concealing it. I would walk in, pick up what I wanted, and just walk out.
That's honestly, I've done that. It's a good move. I've eaten food in front of the cashier, and I've been so casual about it. They just don't say anything.
It's something. You only look like you're stealing or doing something wrong when you actually look like you're stealing or doing something wrong.
Yeah.
When you act like it, he had no idea he wasn't supposed to have it. He walked right in with it, and they just let him in.
Yeah.
You know
Thank
what I'm
God he
saying?
had it. You know,
They got,
who knows what would have
It
happened?
depends. I don't know what the true story is.
No,
Now that I'm
they
reading
jumped
it-
him.
Now,
They
here's
jumped
what I
him.
would say.
He definitely got jumped, but I don't know if it was before or after.
Here's what I would say to that Marine, though. You fought for the right for somebody to sit during this anthem. That's the freedom you fought for.
Ooh.
So trying to do this whole, you didn't
Ooh.
stand, that bothers me because I'm a Marine. I get it, but you also fought for his right to sit.
Yeah.
That's what makes this country great.